What I love about Assets is that it's such a good community and really good friends, and everybody's nice here.
It's a lot better than my other school. Learning's a lot easier here.
How was life before at your other school compared to Assets?
I would hate it. Like, sometimes I would pretend to be sick. I could barely read like a book because like all the words scrambled on the paper, like for me.
My old school, they just rushed.
When I came to Assets, I stayed because they actually understood people.
Assets has always prided itself on being the premier school for kids who learn differently. The real beauty of Assets is being able to differentiate for those students, while at the same time having a community of other students like them. We specialize, only school in the state, specializing in students who are gifted, students who have learning differences, and students who we would refer to as twice exceptional.
My study of the reading brain has shown over and over how extraordinary it is that we can read at all. And that very knowledge is being used at Assets right now to intervene. This translation of current best of quality research is coming into the classrooms so that the children with dyslexia or who are struggling for whatever reason are given their best shot at giving their potential to society.
After the 4 years of being here, it's really, really easy to read.
Now I can just read books upon books of stuff, and I can also read my script for the play. My parents were surprised because I did really well. And then I joined every year after that until this point on where I have a really big role. It was just a really fun process, and I found like a thing that I really like to this day.
At my old school, we had no drama. I've actually never done a play, so this is gonna be my first play. And I feel pretty good about it, actually.
So with Assets, like I first saw her attitude towards academics change. Her coming home with a smile on her face was just so heartwarming because I didn't have to pick up a kid who didn't want to go to school anymore. She's done drama. She's in the school play this year, The Hobbit. Even those kinds of things has helped with her self-confidence. Having a school that works with her dyslexia and teaches from that perspective has just helped dramatically.
We have wonderful teachers who have been really innovative in working around spaces that were trailers. Now we have the opportunity to really match that. Facilities that match the brilliance of our kids, the brilliance of our teachers, because they do look to those spaces for not just what it provides them, but also how we value them, what we think of them, what they deserve. And these are spaces that will really honor our students and let them unleash all their creative gifts.
We are so excited to go forward with our capital campaign, our Great Minds capital campaign, to make a real difference in the lives of our children. We're building our first permanent music, drama, art, and robotics/makerspace classroom. We're also building a more than 3,000 square foot library. Our students have never had that before. While they love their trailers, I think they'll love the classrooms much more.
Our staff is so excited to be working on this project because it's so unique. Let's start with the drama room. It's basically a black container that you could transform into a castle or into Middle Earth. It can be whatever you want it to be. And then next to drama is music, also a little studio next to it. And then across the way we have the makerspace. And next to that is art, which has all this natural lighting. The one building that is the iconic symbol maybe of this project is the library. There are spaces for individual students, and then there are spaces for where you can bring a friend. And it plays into this whole idea of the uniqueness of every student at Assets, where they can find their space. The three buildings are clustered around a courtyard. So you could have an art fair or an art gallery, and at the same time you have space where you could have a music ensemble performing for a function. for parents coming to visit and see the students' artwork or hear the performance.
Every space has been designed specially for them, and it's going to make them feel like this is their school. This is now going to be a campus that they can truly feel their assets, pride, be excited to come to school, learn every day, and it'll unleash their creativity.
Wow!
Yes! I like the new library because we have our own space, and I like the courtyard because it will have a bigger courtyard.
I thought the library looked huge, like the one you'd find in like those crazy big cities. Everything was so much more spacious, and the library, I really liked how they had those little square nook thingies. I like the art stuff. It seems so cool. It seems to look like fun. It looks fun.
These are going to be here for the next 40, 50 years, impacting the lives of not only the current students, but to the generation and generations of students that come after.
When you give to the school, you truly do make a difference in that child's life. What we know about our students, because their brain is wired differently, they are the next generation of innovators and artists. Because they literally think differently, they are uniquely positioned to solve society's thorniest challenges because they're not traditional thinkers. To be able to do this now is truly an investment, not just in assets and not just in learning differences, but in the state of Hawaii.
Thank you for your support.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you!